Jet Black Real Life Superhero, welcome to this episode of Jet Update. Let me start out first by taking a moment of silence for Rita Couts. Let's begin with shoutouts. Shout out to Dark Ghost, shout out to Frank Castle, shout out to Phantom Core, shout out to Brad, shout out to Black Mist, shout out to Black Ninja, shout out to Ninja Dude, who has actually changed his name to Black Shadow, shout out to Viper Fox, shout out to Sean Berry. I was on Tiny Chat with Frank Castle, Dark Ghost, and Black Mist just earlier today. We talked about many of the new things that I'm about to tell you in this video, and I was happy to meet Black Mist for the first time. Okay? I have learned a lot about the Mexican Mafia in our city, and I actually have a well-comprised file of information about them, of which I'm going to share with you now. In 2007, the Mexican Mafia were actually quite prevalent in this area. There were about 350 arrests done by the FBI, and that really had the Mexican Mafia take a toll. Now they are not as prevalent as they were before. It seems like they've been taken up by a new leader that is now controlling the Mexican Mafia, and they're supposedly staying on the down low. Also, a lot of them have left the country after the huge bust. So the amount of Mexican Mafia in the area is now significantly lower than we once thought, which is a good thing. Also, because of the fact that they're laying low to try not to get busted again, they aren't as active as we believed. After talking with a few citizens, it seems like the big problem is not gang violence, but however, drug dealers have been a big problem, and we're cracking down on drug dealers now. Also, even though the Mexican Mafia are not as prevalent as we had once thought, they still are extremely violent during the two cases of which they've really been revealed. For example, earlier this year, the Mexican Mafia had actually done two different things. There was a marijuana robbery of which the Mexican Mafia had marijuana stolen from them during a drug deal gone bad, and it turned into a shooting. Also, there were the murder of horses at a pony farm, where they just were killing horses just for fun. It seems like their more violent members just sometimes go off and do whatever they want. It's almost like small reminders to the people that they're here, but I don't think that's what their leader wants. They want to lay low. Let's see, a few days ago, sometime last week, I had a conversation with Dark Ghost and Frank Castle once we thought the Mexican Mafia were way more prevalent than we now know they are, and they gave me advice on how to take care of the situation. So I've been looking over their advice and implementing the things that they have suggested. Last Friday, Black Ninja stopped a drug dealer. He actually got the drug dealer arrested, and I think this is the first arrest we've actually done, and we hope to do way more arrests in the future. Right now, I am trying really hard to investigate drug dealers in the area and hopefully report a large string of drug dealers with significant evidence to back it up, of course, to the local sheriff using an anonymous tipping service that they have on their official website. We have a new crime fighter by the name of Viper Fox, who has already begun doing patrols in Rocket City. She's not available to do patrols all the time, but she is able to do patrols maybe once a week just due to her busy schedule. She is a novice martial artist, so she needs more combat training. She uses a slingshot and a baseball bat. We're hoping to get team gear soon, to where we will have better gear to help pose against the bigger threats that we will now be facing now that we are cracking down on drug dealers. More information about Viper Fox. Viper Fox has cargo pants, boots, slingshot, pocket knife, and a baseball bat. Viper Fox, you may be wondering why cargo pants is listed as gear. Well, cargo pants actually are very good for holding a large amount of small gear. Like, for example, if she got more gear in the future, like we're planning on getting team walkie-talkies if we can, she'll have plenty of room for places to put them. Other alternatives to cargo pants are like tool belts and backpacks, jackets that have a lot of pockets like trench coats, things of that nature. It's always good to have gear of that sort. Let's see. Oh yes, I now have new contacts, a lot of new contacts actually, to help out with getting me more information. I also now have contacts who watch the streets while I'm patrolling rougher areas. The areas I've been patrolling that you've seen in most videos have been lighter areas, like where we help save the lost dog and things of that nature. Those areas do not have a large amount of crime. They're not known for having large amounts of crime. But now I am patrolling the ballpark and the area around the ballpark. And the ballpark is in a rougher side of town and is where I found the M13 graffiti. Now Dark Ghost has told me I need to hold back on patrolling those areas just for a little while longer while I get better gear. And I agree with him. I should hold back on that. But I do now have contacts that will be looking out for trouble on the streets that I normally patrol, and they'll act as my eyes and ears while I'm on patrol in the ballpark area. So I'm glad to have the contacts. Let's see. Ninja Dude changed his name to Black Shadow, and I am very happy that he changed his name to Black Shadow. Ninja Dude wouldn't have been that bad of a name if we didn't have so many people with ninja in their name. Black Shadow and I have been doing morning patrols now, which was one of the suggestions made by Dark Ghost and Frank Castle in our tiny chat meeting we had a few days ago concerning how to take care of the Mexican Mafia. Our morning training sessions consist of agility training, high impact fall training, and fist conditioning. Also, I am teaching Black Shadow Iron Fist. I'm actually teaching him the Iron Fist technique, and he's taking the training surprisingly well. Believe it or not, he actually was going straight into concrete. I didn't think he would do that. When I started fist conditioning, I started with hard carpet, then I moved on to like solid floors, and now I'm on concrete. But he moved straight into concrete, and he's actually not doing that bad. I'm very surprised. Black Shadow seems very committed, and Viper Fox, she has already gone on her first patrol. I still think she needs more training, but she also seems very committed, and we're hoping to recruit new members in the future, and we're hoping to do more arrests. So there are more crime fighters, and we're doing more. It just seems like this is the time to do more, to make a bigger impact. I've been crime fighting for years, but now it's time to really take it to a more serious level and help out more in the community. Anyways, this is Jet Black Real Life Superhero, logging out.